It's in the game. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Blair. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Lobos offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent.
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Lobos will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So San Diego State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hills. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Makes the quick grab. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Blair. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphrey. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Napier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. And the Aztecs will go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a man. It's Hills. Got a man. It's Hall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Lobos are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Catch in the middle, it's Napier. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these...
There he goes! Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
Number 46 sets the kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Back to throw, it's Hills. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's send the tight end in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. To the air on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Floats it out in space, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Lobos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is.
There he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking for a crease. It's Humphrey. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Lobos are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Lobos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to power it in. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Napier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fires left, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Napier. Turning it on. Touchdown Aztecs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Buckley. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Lobos.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Getting late. Pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the ground, it's Humphrey. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Lobos headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hills. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, and he missed it. No good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, it's Hills. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, San Diego State! And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they just...
And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case,